Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And in today's video, or should I say this video, as I want to say, it's only going to be one upload today. I apologize. Just not been feeling that great. But we have a data download, and the data download is a pretty hefty one. There's quite a few things in here. And in case you guys have seen the thumbnail, you'll know that part two of the celebration is going to be GT themed, and part one was future themed. So it made sense in a certain sense. I do believe these units are going to be tremendously good. I do believe that Gogeta will be a 220% GT Heroes lead, and Omega is going to be a 250% GT Bosses lead. That's just kind of the feeling that I'm getting. We do have the announcement for the live stream. The live stream is starting at approximately 6 a.m. Eastern, which means it's going to be about 3 a.m. for Pacific users or 2 a.m. I don't know what kind of clock you guys are on. As you can see here, it says 2 a.m. Pacific time. And that should be an indicator for you guys if you want to watch as your own. I intend to do a little bit of a reaction video. If I don't do a reaction video, it will be just a breakdown video, but I will keep the breakdown video separate from the reaction video if you guys want to wait for me to watch it. Okay, let's get into the details on the data download. So we have here, we got the movie, we have a new LR Nova Shenron. There's going to be a stage to get him. There's going to be there are missions associated with getting all the copies you need to just straight up fully SA20 and fill out a hidden potential system. See if I can track down a picture of those missions. We have a new event, and we have Dragon Ball Diamond Stage 16. It's finally going to end to periodical releases. A new title screen. We have a new title screen. It's a bit of an animation. We have new skill orbs, which typically means that we're getting new category exclusive skill orbs that are going to be specific, meaning there'll be a set level, set boost, set typing, stuff like that. And then limited time boosts. Yep, we're getting more limited time boosts. Okay, so let's go into the data download here and see exactly what I have. This is the banner unit can, the SSR and the TUR. This is the Nova Shenron, and this is the medals to awaken the LR Omega, which seems to have this kind of intro animation. Here is the animation. Yep. This is the movie, by the way.
Since the minus energy was released, it's now a matter of time before this planet is dead.
Sorry, it's cut off. Yep. We already knew that Omega was coming in a as a Dokkan festival, and they dropped the icon. The new icon for the app is, of course, this dude, and that means that Gogeta is the Carnival, and as such, proves further that Omega is the Dokkan Festival. Now we have the art for Nova Shenron. This is a attack cut-in Japan. I have details for Nova Shenron as well. Okay, this is the title screen. Yep, and that's going to be it for that. Now, Nova Shenron. Nova Shenron's leader skill is an 80% leader skill for Shadow Dragon Saga. His SA raises attack by 44% for one turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy. And the S and the 18 key also raises attack by and defense by 44%, but for 4 turns. Okay, seems to be pretty standard. I do believe this is the same type of stats, same amount of stats as the Bardock has, free to play quest story Bardock. Okay, the passive skill, 144% attack and defense and key +4. When there's another Shadow Dragon Saga category ally attacking in the same turn, or a Shadow Dragon Saga category enemy, he's got another 4 key and a 44% chance to crit. And then when facing only one enemy, or when all allies attacking in the same turn are extreme class characters, key +4 launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a 50% chance of becoming a super attack. This guy is extreme STR. Alright, now where were we? Okay, when attacking with 14 or more key, he's got 244% attack and defense and 24% damage reduction. I'm thinking to myself, I don't think I would ever put this guy in slot 1 for any difficult event. Not even close. When activating the active skill or when attacking with 24 key, another 244% attack and another 44% chance to crit. So if you're bringing him along on a Shadow Dragon Saga team, category team, or you're going up against an event that has a Shadow Dragon Saga category enemy, you get 24 key, you're hitting very hard. I mean, to be honest, you're hitting pretty hard. I mean, his stats aren't that high, but man, okay. Yeah, he's decent. He's not the greatest. I mean, I would probably say he's on relatively the same level as LRTN, maybe 4 or 5 turns in the EZA Prime Battle TN. All right. Now he's got the active skill, which is which massively raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage, and disables the enemy's action once per turn. Once within the turn, not per turn. He can't do that multiple times. It's once within a turn. So this means it's like an interrupt, basically, which will just be for 1 turn. Okay, now for his counter ability, he's got a counter ability. When receiving a Ki Blast super attack, so it's restricted to Ki Blast super attacks, he nullifies it for 4 turns from the character's entry turn. So automatically, there is no. It's not even a counter. Sorry, it's not a counter. It's just a nullification thing. It's kind of like Janemba's. And then he's got a 70% chance of nullifying it from the 5th turn, from the character's entry turn. I mean, if you're going up in an event where it's like you're getting only Ki Blast super attacks aimed at you, and you know for a fact that the very first one is always going to be a super attack, then sure, maybe then I'd put him in slot 1. But the problem is, he's only got this 24% damage reduction, and it's only after he's attacking. I can't stand it when they do this, when they hide like 50% or more of the kit to after they're attacking. Like, it gives them 0 viability in slot 1. Right? I mean, it is a free-to-play LR. It's standalone. It's not going to be, it doesn't seem to be a Battlefield 1. Doesn't seem to be a Quest 1. There's going to be a specific stage for that. We'll see that here momentarily. Yeah. All in all, this gives an opportunity for an EZA. It's a very long kit. And as such, an EZA might actually just need a standalone upgrade to each of these effects. Then he'd just be very good, I guess. Alright, that's gonna be it for Nova Shenron. Shadow Dragon on the Righteous Path, Nova Shenron, and he's still an extreme STR. Okay. Decisions. Okay, now we have Furious Teenage Girl Pan. This is the banner unit with Omega. It's another STR Pan. GT heroes are hybrid Saiyans. Okay. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage, has a 50% chance of stunning the enemy. Right here, this is it. 50% chance. And then raises allies' defense by 20% for 2 turns, self-excluded. So it's a 2-turn defense buff, which is pretty nutty in and of itself. And then, okay, 200% attack and defense, 50% chance of critting, 20% damage reduction, randomly changes key spheres of a certain type STR excluded to rainbow key spheres. GT heroes and youth category allies keep +2 and 40% attack and defense. After attacking with 12 or more key, 200% attack and defense, another 20% damage reduction. As the second or third attacker on a turn, GT heroes and youth category allies have another 20% attack and defense for 2 turns. So this will be for 2 turns, and this will stack on top of this one for that turn. So this would be within the same turn, 40% attack and defense for GT Heroes of Youth. And then this will multiply into this, and will also activate for the next turn. So this attack and defense of 20% multiplies into this, and then for the second turn, this 20% defense goes into this. That is whacked. That is whacked. Okay, yeah. Alright, there's more. We're not even halfway through the kit. When all allies attacking in the same turn are GT heroes or youth category characters, foresees enemy super attack. Scouter ability. Sheesh. When receiving a normal attack, another 20% damage reduction. When receiving an attack, after receiving an attack, launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a 50% chance of becoming a super attack. And then this coup de grace. Starting from the second turn from the character's entry turn, another 200% attack and defense, and then for 1 turn only, 200% attack and launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a 70% chance of becoming a super attack when attacking. And if that wasn't enough, when there is a GT bosses or Shadow Dragon Saga category enemy, performs a critical hit. So any extreme GT Saga unit, basically. I think going max additional is the way to go here. Because if she can get 4 or 5 turns, 4 or 5 super attacks a turn, that's another 120 to 150% attack and defense. So in the second or third slot, you're pretty much okay. She has a borderline 40% all the time, and for normals, she's got 60% damage reduction. Her stats are going to be huge. Okay, she's got the 200% here. She's got another 200% after attacking. And then from the second turn, she's got another 200% attack and defense. That's 600% attack and defense. Active from the second turn. And 40% damage reduction. Plus a 50% chance to crit. I would go max additional rest dodge. Or max dodge rest additional. She's going to have 5 crit no matter what because she's STR. It's a bit of a failure, in my opinion, I think. Let me make a quick calculation here. Just a moment. Just a moment. Just a moment here. What have we got here? We've got 13,950 times 600%. That's an 83,700 attack stat before leader skills. Couple that by another 400 times 400%. Oh no, whoops. That's not the way. That's not the way. Plus 400%. So 418,500 on a double 200% lead. That's insane. And look, I don't know, but if this multiplies into this and then multiplies into this, it's gonna be much different. Hold on one second. I gotta calculate this. Okay, I just finished the calculation and she's sitting at 3.389850 for the very first super attack. She gets 4 more, and this to go up by 30% each time. She's gonna be hitting naughty numbers, like naughty, as in 2 T's, Nutty. That's insane, that's insane. Oh my, okay. Let's go roll out what we got here in... So we have here the Dokkan medals, Dandan, Kokoro, Hikarete, whatever the words are. That's the... Oh, Hikareteko? Sure. That's going to be playing in the title screen in the home menu till August 11th at the end of the celebration. We have the limited time boosts. The 4th year LRs will have 1200% attack, 1700% defense, and 100% crit. Super Baby before Giant Ape has got 400% attack, 900% defense, and 100% crit. It's a bit of a lost opportunity there, if you ask me, because he's got kind of all that when he's against like hybrid Saiyans and pure Saiyans. Then he's got 500% attack and 100% crit. That's good when he transforms into Giant Ape. All right. Now we have here for the stage 16 of the Daima event, Demon King Ku and Super Saiyan 4 Adult Goku. These were in the data download as units. Now, this is just, according to Proton here, this is just a script fix. There's nothing being changed with the drops that you're getting. I could be wrong. I hope that this is a drop change, because these weren't great drops to begin with, considering what we're getting now. Okay, so we have more stages of special battle coming. Stay for the other 2 units. There's going to be stage 3 and stage 4. And yeah, I assume those are going to be very difficult as well. I assume that whichever one you're going up against, the Shadow Dragon side, is going to be a series of lock switching, stuns, seals, whatever the case is. Very, very, yeah. This is the event where we're getting the Nova Shenron. And there we have stage 16 scripted. The broadcast is happening 2 a.m. That's not 2 p.m., by the way. Alright, then we have the promo video for Shenron, which is the same thing here. And that's going to be it for the data download. I hope you guys all enjoyed. And if you are new here, if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing. Oh, I did say I wanted to find the missions. Alright, folks, I found them. These missions are already in game. They aren't starting until the release, the beginning of the live stream, which will have all the details and all the characters, basically. So we have Clear Phase 2 of Scorching Serious Showdown, so I assume that that is the event that is where you get Nova Shenron. I believe that that is the one. Okay, so you gotta defeat Nova Shenron in Phase 3. You gotta clear the entire event, clear it twice, clear it 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, using only super attacks once. Okay, so additional attacks will not be counted. I wonder if it's an easy event to make that happen. So you gotta clear it twice, 3 times with only super attacks, with additionals not being counted. Deal 10 million or more damage with a single attack. Okay. 20 million, 30 million, 60 million. Okay, so 60 million in a single attack. Okay. Clear without using a support item. 4 GT heroes, 4 Shadow Dragons, and all typings. Wow, that's comprehensive. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So there's 20 just from missions alone. I wonder if there's going to be more somewhere. I don't know. I guess we'll find out once part 2 starts. But that's going to be it for the video then. Thank you all for coming to watch the video. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you all so, so much. Please let me know your thoughts down below. And hopefully I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.